Okay, thank you, Shane. We have 1 minute, 50 seconds from now. We are seeing your stream over internet. All is okay. All of the cadets are online. We have two students of the local flying school. We are arriving at the Telebridge in this moment after the flight test. Okay, we have 15 seconds. Okay, I'm calling now. Oscar Romeo 4 India Sierra Sierra, this is India Kilo 1 Sierra Lima Delta Telebridge ground station calling for a scheduled ARISS contact. Do you copy, Woody? Over. Oscar Romeo 4 India Sierra Sierra, this is India Kilo 1 Sierra Lima Delta calling for a scheduled ARISS contact. Do you copy, Woody? Over.
India Kilo 1 Sierra Lima Delta, this is November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, have you loud and clear, how me?
Okay, Oscar Romeo 4 India Sierra Sierra IK1 SLD. Good morning, Woody, and happy to meet you again from Italy. Your signal is loud and clear, so if you are ready, I'm going to pass the microphone to first cadet in Australia. Over.
That sounds great. I'm ready to talk with the Australian Air League. Looking forward to it. Over.
Okay, go ahead, Australia.
This is Savia. What can you see in space from the ISS that you can't see from Earth? Over.
Hey Savia, we have an incredible vantage point from here in low Earth orbit, about 250 miles up. We can see in terms like hurricanes, wildfires. We've been doing a lot of work monitoring natural disasters, so we can just see large orbs from a really incredible vantage point. Over.
Blake, how often do cargo missions launch to the ISS? Over.
Hey Blake, we have on the order of maybe 5 to 6. We've already seen 3 cargo missions. We had SpaceX 27, SpaceX 28, and the Cygnus 19 cargo vehicles. Over. We can, yes. We have ice cream. It's a very rare treat, but we just got some ice cream. The first that I've had in space came up a couple weeks ago on that Cygnus cargo vehicle. Over. Hey Alia, the vehicle I flew up on, which is the Crew Dragon vehicle, can carry 4 astronauts. Over. Unfortunately, no, we don't have any matches up here just because we try to be very, very careful about any flammability concerns. Over. Hey Adele, I am 1 week away from the 6-month mark. I've been in space for almost 6 months. Over. Hey Kane, that's really important. We spend about 2 hours each day exercising. About half of that is resistance exercise like squats and deadlifts, and we have a special machine that lets us do those. The other half is cardio, and that's either on a bike or a treadmill. Over. Hey Archer, we normally spend 6 months. My mission will be 6 months, but my colleague, Chris Rubio, is actually up here for an entire year. Over. Hey, Swanbeck. I think my favorite activity so far has been getting to do a spacewalk, going outside and installing some new solar arrays. Over. reclaim water from urine. So when we urinate, it goes into a special system, and after multiple stages of filtration, we get out clean drinking water, and it tastes absolutely delicious. Over. Well, I believe the overall record is a Russian cosmonaut who spent over 400 days. For a U.S. astronaut, my colleague Frank Rubio, who's up here right now, is actually on track to set the record for longest time spent in space by a U.S. astronaut. I believe he will spend 371 days, just over a year. Over. Hey Eli, well, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming. We have another set of ARISS solar arrays, which will be installed in the next couple years. And eventually, we're talking about adding some modules onto the forward Node 2 docking port on the forward end. And that'll be the private Axiom module that we're going to add to the space station. Over. Hey Ryan, right now we do not. No animals up here right now. Over. Hey Manuel, yes. After a long day's work and exercise, I definitely have a over. Chess, and we've been playing games with mission control, which has been really fun. Over. Well, we operate the space station on GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time. We do a normal 24-hour sleep-wake cycle on GMT, and I go to bed around 10 o'clock in the evening GMT. Over. announcements certainly have not been made yet. I would be obviously thrilled to do that if I have the opportunity, but no matter who gets to do those missions, I am so excited about our future Artemis missions to go set up a proving ground on the moon. Over. To the Australian Air League, it was a wonderful experience getting to talk with you. I've enjoyed aviation so much; it's been a big part of my life, and so congratulations on all the work you're doing, and it was great to talk with you today.
This is ground station. Thank you for the contact and a good return on Earth. Ciao ciao from Italy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just shared a wow moment in history. Amateur radio station IK1SLD, operated by Claudio Ariotti and his team of ARISS volunteers, contacted Warren Hoburg KB3HTZ, operating Oscar Romeo 4 India Sierra Sierra aboard the International Space Station, and spoke with students, cadets at the Australian Air League South Australia Wing, located in the Australian Space Discovery Centre in Adelaide, South Australia. Now, for the international volunteer team of ARISS, including the amateur radio satellite corporations around the world, the American Radio Relay League, the Canadian Space Agency, the European Space Agency, the Japanese Space Agency, Roscosmos and NASA, this is Shane Lynn, amateur radio operator VK4 ISS in Mackay, Queensland, Australia, sending my greetings to you all in amateur radio terms, 73s, which means best wishes. Would also like to acknowledge and thank the extensive assistance, support and help that the Radio Experimenters Group in Adelaide, South Australia have provided in getting this up and operational. And thank you very much for your efforts, particularly with all the training and so forth that's been undertaken over the last few weeks. Okay, excellent, Claudio. You've done a really good job and really good strong signals. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Shane, and thank you to all the cadets, all the people involved to the contact. Very good contact. Thank you and compliments to all.